With Braves General Manager Alex Anthopoulos, it is day one of the winter meetings. I know you're just kind of getting to town. For folks back home who don't know, what is a typical day in the life of a GM here in Las Vegas?
Hold up in a hotel suite, morning to night pretty much, meeting with your staff, meeting with agents, meeting with teams. Similar to what you do in Atlanta out of the office, just having conversations about trades or free agent signings.
So you get here, obviously some of the work's already been done. Brian McCann, Josh Donaldson already taken care of. How important in your mind was it to kind of be proactive and get some of those needs checked off before you got here to the winter meetings?
I think it was timing with, one, you have a lot of things to get done. Like you said, you don't want to have 10 things to do with a short period of time. With Donaldson, we were concerned the market was going to move pretty fast on him, and we felt it was important to try to get that done early, and also it was going to take up a good chunk of our off-season dollars. So that was going to give us some direction. Brian McCann, just the timing made sense. There was some momentum there, and to lock that position in with Flowers, we felt like those were two important spots.
I know you've talked about some of the spots that you still want to try to shore up, whether it's corner outfield, starting pitching, relief. Do you prioritize any of those spots, or you kind of try to just keep all your options open here?
I think if everything's equal, you prioritize them, but they're not, because it's not the same group of players. You might like a reliever more than a starter for what the cost is going to be in trade. But I think really it comes down to what makes the most sense. What free agent contract do we like the best of those options? What trade options do we like the best? So from that standpoint, we're pretty active in all those areas. I guess the best way to put it is whatever the best deal is, that's the spot we'll jump on first.
Has there been anything that maybe you can share, any conversations or any kind of traction on any of those fronts at this point?
Yeah, I mean, we talked to, just when I got in today, I talked to an agent for a starter. And I think that market's starting to move because of Evaldi signing, Corbin signing. I think things are starting to develop a little bit there. So we have to make a decision how high we want to go, how far we want to go with an offer in years and dollars. And we'll probably get together here today and get our choke point, if you want to put it that way, and deliver that news to the agent and see where it goes. Now, that doesn't mean deals getting done in the next few days, but conversations are going to the next stage. So maybe something gets done at the meetings, maybe it goes another week to 10 days.
Obviously, a lot to be done here between now and opening day, but do you feel good about what you've learned about this team from last year to this year? Obviously, you knew what you had at the big league level, but to know what the minor league assets are here, do you feel a lot more comfortable with what you have in the organization?
No doubt. I think last year it was saying that we were, or I was at least, paralyzed in terms of moves. Might be a little strong, but not knowing the people that were here making the evaluations, the players themselves, much more confident, have a better understanding and knowledge. It doesn't mean that you're going to make every right decision. When you're trading young players, guys get better. So that's always challenging, but I think we have a very good handle. We have the ability to move fast now, I would say, with trade offers and so on. So we have a good feel for what we have.
Wrapping up with you, one piece of news today, Rio Ruiz claimed off waivers by the Baltimore Orioles. How much does that kind of help you as the Rule 5 draft lingers on Thursday?
Yeah, we were at 40 on our roster, so we did not have room if we want to select someone. There's a scenario that we make a trade or sign a free agent, but more so than anything else, Thursday of last week was the last day that we could put someone on waiver so that they would clear today. So we are available to be active in the Rule 5 draft, and we have some names that we like. So that was definitely done with that thought in mind, to have a spot open.
Should be fun to follow. Remember, you can stay with us here on 680 The Fan online, 680 The Fan on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. For Alex Anthopoulos, I'm Kevin McAlpin from Las Vegas.